Hi, it's Elise here, and I am back with tip number 4 in this series of my best advice in terms of how to create the change that you most want to see in 2020. Now, this is tip number 4, but tip number 3, which I released at the end of last week, was all about looking at the things that are already in your life that might be helping or hindering you in terms of creating the change that you most want to see. And the things I asked you to look for that are on repeat almost automatically in your life was around the habits, the thoughts, and the people that are already in your life. And that's what I want to come back to today with tip number 4. Now, we've all heard the saying that we are the average of the 5 people that we surround ourselves with. And I think that's absolutely true. But I also think that when we're trying to achieve some really hard change in our lives, there's usually one person that is pivotal to helping us create that change. I know I've seen this in my personal and professional life over the last 20 years. So usually when it's in my personal life, it's either a very close friend or it's my partner in crime, if you like, my husband. If it's in my professional life, then I'm really looking for that partner who can help me go through the change really successfully because they have an interest, they know what they're doing, and they can be with me on that journey. So those are the 3 characteristics I think you should be looking for in terms of the one person who can really help you make that change happen. The first one is that there has to be a basis of trust, because change is hard. You're going to get vulnerable. Things aren't going to be always easy, and you need to be able to open up to that person. So look for somebody that you really trust. Secondly, when you're looking for that person, your change partner, if you like, the second characteristic I would ask you to look for is that the experience. So they've actually done this change before. They've either achieved it in their lives or they've worked with others successfully to make that change happen. And I always think the former is better. First-hand experience is always going to stand you in very good stead because they've been there, they've learnt the lessons, and they can help you on your journey. And the third characteristic to look for is that they are invested in this relationship. So you're not relying on favours. They actually have a reason, a solid reason to help you. So those are the 3 characteristics that I would ask you to look for. And I always think that there is one person that can really help you with that change that you want to see in 2020. So have a think about that. Who is it that you're going to choose to be your partner in change to make sure that you can deliver on your greatest goals in 2020? I hope that you're staying with me on this series, and I hope that you're getting great value from it. I've got one more tip in terms of preparing for the change that you most want to see in 2020, and then we'll move on next week to some of the habits that you can form. So let me know whether you're enjoying this series. Give me a like or a comment below. Until next time.